Greetings. Happy August 2023 to you. I'm starting this reading off with some deep breathing. I will dive into some of the cosmic events that are happening this month that will affect us, and then I will dive into your zodiac rating for your sun, moon, or rising sign. So if you are here on this particular reading for your sun sign, go check out your rising definitely and your moon sign. All right. Get comfortable, get relaxed, be wherever you're at. If you're driving, you can skip over this part and soften your jaw, your brows, any tight spaces in your body, your sit bones. We're just gonna do 3 deep breaths. I usually do more, but we're just gonna do 3 deep breaths to be present and also to clear out any distractions and to minimize noise and also to make you susceptible to discernment and alignment to what messages want to come in for you, okay? Take a deep inhale through your nose. You're gonna fill up your belly with warm air like you're blowing up a balloon. And while you're doing that, feel free to set any intentions that you like, especially during this full moon in Leo tomorrow. I'm sorry, not in Leo, in Aquarius. Exhale through your nose or your mouth. Cool air. And as you're inhaling and exhaling, acknowledge the parts of your body that are relaxing. Acknowledge the parts that are tightening. Be gracious with yourself and send your breath into those spaces that are in pain and that are tense and tight, okay? Deep inhale. Release what no longer serves you. Last inhale, deep, deep, deep inhale. Don't be shy. Deep, 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 dig deep. Pull up energy from the center of the earth through the bottom of your feet, through your core. Inhale, inhale. Through your crown. As you exhale, pull down divine energy from the cosmic realm through your crown, back through your body to the soles of your feet, through the center of the earth. Feel that energy traveling in you and around you and setting your atmosphere. So I have my handy dandy notepad or paper because there's a lot of cosmic events taking place this month. You're starting with the full moon in Aquarius, which is Tuesday, August 1st, 2023. And this is a time where you might be sharing your gifts, or you're considering what you bring, who you are and how you show up in the universe, how you show up in the earth, and what you contribute, what you want to share, what you already share. This might be an emotional time for you as well, so you might find yourself kind of being recluse and just wanting to be in your own space, which is fine. New moon in Leo is on August 16th. It's on Wednesday. This is a time for you to plant seeds of intentions and inspiration. This could be a big confidence boost where you kind of see yourself in a new light. Leo energy is very present. They're very seen, and with minimal shame, they're okay with wanting attention. And I think that this is an era where we're giving ourselves permission to want attention and to be intentional about the kind of attention that we attract, that we desire, and that we deserve, and that we're worthy of, okay? Full moon in Pisces is on Wednesday, another Wednesday, August 30th. So in August, we have 2 full moons, August 1st and August 30th. August 30th, Pisces, this is a great time for healing rituals. This might be a time to activate ideas as well, especially ideas that you've planted earlier in the year. This is a good time to emote and to nurture yourselves, okay? Mercury retrograde starts on August 23rd. Mercury goes into her micro braids on August 23rd, 2023. That's usually about a month or so. The pre-shadow starts about a week and a half before that, 2 weeks before. So you might start noticing glitches and all that good stuff. You know, the communication, you might not be speaking as thoroughly or as intentionally or as clearly as you'd like. Give yourself grace, give other people grace for misunderstandings. This is a great time to, if people are coming back, which I'm going to get into that in a minute with this Venus in retrograde into your life, it might not be like shove them away. This might be to rectify some things or to clarify some things, or they might have just come to mind. And it's like, okay, great, they're coming because there's an interaction that's intended to be had, and there might be a lesson or something unresolved that you might reconnect on. Fifth thing that I'm going to talk about. There's more, but this is the biggest one. Venus is in retrograde right now. It's the biggest one to me. I say that just because it's been affecting me the heaviest so far. It's in retrograde now. It started July 22nd, and it's supposed to be going into Virgo season, September 3rd, 2023. And this is a time to finish up old projects, because Venus is dealing with creativity, love, romance, all of that stuff. So you might have even some old romantic flings or parts of yourself that you suppressed coming back, especially as far as love interest goes. And you have some unfinished business. And again, this doesn't have to be a negative thing. Just be discerning. If it's something that was destructive to you before, then yeah, maybe let it live where it lived. But be discerning and be mindful during this time. Irreversible cosmetic surgeries, this might not be the best time for them for Venus is in retrograde, because you can't go back and fix it. And then at least not the way that you would want to. This could be a time of paying debts. This is also a time to challenge your attachment to money and how you make it, what you make it mean about you and your worthiness, and how you correlate the two, okay? Like I said, there's so much other information to share about the cosmic events that are happening in August, because they are thick. But those are some of the biggest ones, and the ones that were the most meaningful to me right now that I wanted to share with you all. So if you do have any questions, reach out to me. Also, go onto Google and inquire some more and do your meditations and your prayers to get clarity on what this means for you. Okay, let's get started. Scorpio. Hello, friends. I just shuffled, but now I feel like I need to really reset the cards. This reading is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If you find that this reading doesn't resonate for you for one of your placements, go check out one of your other two placements. And don't force it. If it doesn't resonate, you don't have to force it. Just check out one of your other placements. It's all good. It's all good, baby, baby. Happy August to you. If you find that you would like a one-on-one reading, since this is a general reading, reach out to me, mellow neptunewaters@gmail.com. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel, Mellow Neptune Waters, so that you get notifications anytime I post a reading. Like this reading if it resonates. Feel free to comment. I love interacting with you all, and share it if you find that it resonates with you, and or just to support. Okay, Scorpio, I will be pulling a card for each week of August 2023. This first week. This one really wants to come out. Okay, Emperor was showing up earlier as I was shuffling, and it peeked out just now, but this Seven of Swords really wanted to come out. So, all right. Knight of Pentacles for your first week, the Wheel the second week, Eight of Cups the third week, and the Seven of Swords the fourth week. You've got quite a month ahead, okay? First week, Knight of Pentacles. I'm going to pull a clarity card for you on this one. things are pacing themselves, okay, for this month, for this first week. Oh, the Lover's card. Okay, so this could be an actual lover. This could be something you're passionate about, that you're being encouraged to sort of take it slow, let it pace itself, let it show itself and reveal itself. There may be some dynamics in the relationship, especially because we are in Venus retrograde, that aren't clear yet and may not come out fully and truthfully and wholly until we go direct, until Venus goes direct, which I want to say is in the beginning of September. Okay, so keep listening. If this is a love relationship, keep listening, keep paying attention. It's not that you have to call off the relationship. It might be, if it's, especially if it's a new relationship with a new person. If it's somebody you've known, or if it's somebody you've had a relationship with before, it could be that you guys were younger and you were different people at that time, and so your lives are intersecting in a very organic, authentic way. And still, it's like, it can be paced. It doesn't have to be rushed just because y'all know each other or because you have past. And it doesn't have to be that you're taking off where you left off. It could be a new, fresh start. It could be that there's new information wanting to come forth. It could be, I mean, even if it's short-lived, it could be what's being revealed to you is your new faith or new beliefs that you have around relationships, new desires coming forth. And you're like, okay, I guess I don't feel that way anymore. Or, maybe I'm not as traditional as I thought, or maybe I'm a lot more traditional than I thought. There's just a lot of information coming to you this first week, especially if this is a love relationship. It could be a Gemini. This could be, I don't get the sense that it's work. It could be, my light honey just shifted, ain't it? It could be work-based. It is Pentacles, so it could be something regarding your home life. But it's definitely something you're passionate about. So this week, as things are fleshing out, just kind of pace it. You don't have to rush anything, and just allow the information that wants to come forth to come forth. The Wheel card, second week. Anything is possible. Fate, luck, this second week. Things might feel up in the air for you. It's kind of like flipping a coin, and the side that shows up, face up, might not be what you wanted it to be, but it might be what it needs to be for now, for that second week. I haven't done this for any of the other signs. I'm literally doing it as it's spiritually inspired. So, pulling a clarity card for the Wheel, okay? Let's see what this Wheel is about. It's the number 10, so it could represent some form of completion that you're having during the second week. Maybe it didn't end the way that you expected, or maybe it ends brilliantly, and there's so much abundance and things working in your favor in regards to it. And really, okay, I'm noticing this hand at the bottom. It's kind of like a handout. So it does feel like you're being gifted something the second week, Scorpio. And what you might be gifting yourself is yours, or being gifted is yourself. A true, genuine, authentic, honest reflection of who you are. You might be being gifted understanding of your heart, and finally acknowledging what it wants, and giving yourself the opportunity to play with it and to have it, to create it. I heard the word fun. The second week really can be fun for you. You can create the reality in the life that you want as you are getting closer and closer to your heart's desires. Scorpio, y'all can be really hard on yourselves. Really hard on yourselves. Like, God, to the abyss and back. So this second week, spin the wheel in your favor. No self-sabotage. Like, let's let that go. Let this second week, first week, third week, August, let this be a time, especially as this first week is pacing itself. This is the time for you to be like, all right, Who am I? What do I want? What are my desires? Especially relationship wise, do they fit within that realm? Yeah, but the second week, I'm hearing and smelling roses. This could be a good time for you to pamper yourself, to treat yourself. Go see a movie by yourself. Go eat somewhere that might usually be quite pricey for you, but you deserve it. Treat yourself the second week of August. You're gonna need it. I think it's gonna be great reprieve for you. Third week, this is a special reading. I don't know, something about it. It just feels really, really important for you, Scorpio. This third week is 8 of Cups. I feel like you're committing to yourself this third week. What's probably gonna happen the second week, and it could be with the relationship. It could be like, yeah, no thanks. You did for me what I needed, and vice versa. I gave what I needed. It could be relationship oriented. It doesn't have to be. If it resonates, cool. If not, it's fine. But this second week, the gift that you are being gifted is yourself, and a true reflection of yourself. And what might happen is by the third week, you're still in that energy of water, of being attuned to your emotions, because your emotions are your superpower. They talk smack about water signs being emotional and sensitive. That's our superpower. Water is a conduit. It's the information that comes in. It flows, it guides, it directs us, it moves us, it propels us, it purifies and cleanses us. It makes things clear and clean. It's important because this third week, kind of, you walking away from something. You're walking away from something. Like I said, for some of you, it might be a relationship, and that's okay. It could be that you're walking away from an aspect of yourself that you held on so tightly to, that just was really toxic and really destructive, and it just doesn't serve you anymore. Okay, it's interesting because then we have the fourth week with the 7 of Swords. Be mindful not to revert back to old habits, especially as Mercury is in her micro-braids, aka retrograde. A way that you have shown up or communicated might try to come back, especially if it's one where you've cut yourself down to pieces, that you have just defamed yourself or just really gone in on yourself that fourth week. So wherever you're traveling this third week, whether you're literally traveling somewhere or it's a matter of symbolically moving away from one thing and moving towards the light, yourself, make sure, okay, this is coming, not to look back. Whoever's back there, whether it's you or not, ain't nothing there for you. It's like in some ritual work, in some cleansing, some spiritual practices, you might give an offering, or you might do a healing or cleansing process, and you're told not to go back or look back after you've given the offering or after you've done the cleansing ritual. Something might chirp, a bird or something, an alligator, something might try to come up and distract you and reel you back in. So that fourth week, just be discerning, okay? It could be parties, or it could be, when I say parties, I'm not like, hey, parties, but I'm talking like parties, like groups of people or spaces that you are used to that might be destructive or might not be for you and might not be the best for you. They might be coming back around if that's what you're walking away from. So, I mean, be discerning about that, because if you let it go, you let it go for a reason. It was something that you've been wanting to release. I heard reduce. So if it's intake, if it's alcohol, if it's sugar, if it's something that is a habit or something that is just, I keep saying sugar and it's like it's breaking down. If it's just something that's you've been wanting to take a break from or step away from, drugs, alcohol, addiction to anything, then yeah, I mean, give yourself that space and create a support system that would benefit you in sustaining that. It feels like for some reason that's why this Emperor came out. It's an Aries card. The Emperor is the father of the deck. And so you could be setting parameters and borderlines, boundaries, and protecting yourself, protecting your space and your spaces, and honoring that in anything that tries to infiltrate it. I mean, like this, what is the White House? I mean, don't get me wrong, we know the infiltration that took place at the White House, but aside from that, it's pretty protected and guarded, right? Only certain people can come in. So yeah, this feels like your boundary. You're setting up your boundary, and you're being very intentional about who can come in and who can't. It's kind of like when you at grandmama's house, and it's like, y'all not gonna be running in and out of my house. You're not gonna be running in and out of my house. Not all my good air. You're gonna be in or you're gonna be out. So it's feeling like you're kind of firm on that. So trust that. Don't be rigid, but be strong in that and be solid in that, because it's for your good. Okay, I'm gonna pull an angel card. Expect miracles. This is like the voice. 2 other zodiac signs have had expect miracles so far. So expect them. It's a big month for you, and a lot of it has to do with you returning to yourself and not feeling guilty and bad about it. Maybe you do feel a little guilty and bad about it, but this time at least you're not going to let that prevent you from your joy. So go ahead and ask a question, a yes or no question. I'm going to pull a card. This is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate, but you'll probably find that it does. And you might even have a little light chuckle like, okay, I already knew the answer. So I'm going to pull a card, take a deep breath, set your intention, ask your question, and let's see how it resonates. It's her Gemini. So maybe you have some Gemini influence, or maybe that's where the relationship is. Because you do have this Gemini card here. We'll see. Ooh. Yes. I don't know what you asked, but the answer is yes. The answer is yes. I still think you're beautiful. I love you, Scorpio. Again, reach out to me if you would like a one-on-one reading. Mellow_Neptune_Waters@gmail.com. Follow me on social media. Everywhere I am Mellow Neptune Waters. And if you would like to book a reading directly on my website, you can do that, mellowneptunewaters.com. I love you all. Take care, Scorpio. Happy August.